Hey guys, in this video, we'll go over the second week of Black Friday deals starting from November 21st and ending on December 5th. We went over the other deals that were released last week, like the Black Mystery Bundle, along with the Pearl's Blessing Be With Your Adventure in our last video, so if you're interested in that, you can watch that one that's linked on the top. However, this week we have a bunch of new items and deals that we'll go over in this video. One pretty interesting thing is that we may have another week of Black Friday deals starting from the 28th and ending on December 5th, so if you are willing to wait, we'll go over those sales next week if there are any. The first thing we'll go over is of course the RNG Cronstone bundles, the Mystical, Rare, and Resplendent Cronstone bundles. Now, the interesting part about these Cronstone bundles is that PA values their full price around what the average amount of pearls you will get from them are. What this means is that the full price, before the discount, is exactly what you should expect the pearl value of the crons you will be getting from these boxes are on average. Do note that this isn't the case for all RNG boxes, but for these Cronstone bundles they usually are. So, for example, if you buy 30 rare Cronstone bundles and open them all, on average you should be getting 22,770 pearl value of crons, aka around 6,650 crons. This is the same for all the Cronstone bundles. Because all these Cronstone bundles are 50% off, you should expect the average amount of pearls saved when you open these boxes to be 50% off, compared to just buying premium outfit boxes at full price and then melting them. We did our own valuations on the side using all the rates and values from these Cronstone bundles, and we can see that it is very similar, being close to a 50% discount equivalence for all bundles. PA does value crons at 3.42 instead of 3.424, so there is some difference in these valuations. The problem with this is that these aren't RNG bundles that give good value at full price and then are put on a 50% sale. These are bundles which have no value at full price and only get their value from the Pearl Store discounts. Again, the full discount equivalence for this bundle after buying them with this 50% off deal is only 50%, so it is the same as buying crons at 50% off. So, what does this really mean for people who are interested in these Cronstone bundles? The reality is that these Cronstone bundles at this price just aren't very good. On average, it is the exact same as buying crons at 50% off. Because the previous week still have premium outfit boxes at 50% off, when you buy these boxes, you're getting the exact same expected value of 50% off, but are adding in more risk through RNG. Of course, more risk means that you could theoretically get more crons, but it also means that you could get less crons. The expected value is what matters, and because it is the exact same thing as the 50% off premium outfit boxes, adding in extra risk is a bad thing. In terms of pure value, these are worse than getting the premium outfit boxes at 50% off because of that added risk. These boxes would only really be for people who don't really care about value and like the RNG nature of boxes. In that case, they would be getting extra value of fun from opening RNG boxes over premium outfit boxes, so these boxes could be more worth it for them. For most people though, I would have to recommend to skip it unless they already bought all 50% off premium outfit boxes, because it adds in more risk for no extra reward. It is a little bit disappointing, but that is usually the case for Cronstone bundles unless they are put on a big sale or as bonus items. However, if we're comparing all three Cronstone bundles in terms of which out of the three is best, I would say that the Mystical Cronstone bundle will be the easiest to get closer to the average value, considering it is the cheapest so you can get more chances with lower risk. After that, it is the Rare and then the Resplendent Cronstone bundles in terms of getting more tries and getting closer to the average pearl value. The Resplendent Cronstone bundle is pretty good though, as you will never get less pearl value than the cost of the bundle and has the highest rewards, so this Cronstone bundle isn't bad if you have a lot of pearls and are willing to take the risk. Overall though, again, the expected value for all these bundles are still the same at 50% off, so there is really nothing else other than the risk. The most interesting part though is that these bundles are almost never put on sale by themselves, so we really get to see how PA values these bundles and get to compare them to our own valuations. We may make a video on that in the future, so keep your eyes out if you're interested in that. However, moving on from the RNG Cronstone bundles, we have the 180-day buffs. We have the Value Pack for 40% off and the Blessings of Kama and Old Moon for 60% off. Personally, I find the Value Pack to be pretty good value as it is a pure 40% off with no additional fat or different items. Of course, the biggest sale we get from the Value Packs are 50% off or more, but those are usually just for 30 days or Value Packs that give pearls. Value Packs are one of those buffs that is really nice to have if you are actively playing the game, and 40% off isn't bad, especially since you can add other discount coupons to them. The 60% off deal for the other two buffs, the Kama and Old Moon book, is more, but I personally find these buffs to be way overpriced for what they give, and on NA you can pretty consistently pre-order them for silver, so for most people I'd recommend skipping. If you are on a server that doesn't sell them for silver, then there really isn't any alternative, and 60% off is pretty good even if they are overpriced. For most people, if you are able to not run these buffs on your account, then I would recommend that, but sometimes you gotta do what you have to do. Next up, we have Maids for 50% off. This is a pretty basic deal, and if you for some reason really need Maids, then this can be okay. I will say though that Maids are given out more and more often for free, and always a part of big daily special passes or big packs, so I really wouldn't bother buying them by themselves even for 50% off. However, if for some reason your grind rotation needs you to get more Maids, then hey, 50% off isn't bad. Next up, we have the Artisan Enhancement Packs. Now these are one of the packs that have a different discount equivalence than the one listed on the Pearl store because it contains bonus items that PA does not value. If we don't put any value on the stacks, the first enhancement pack's value is 6,500 for 3,000 pearls, or a discount equivalence of 54%. It is 6,500 instead of PA's listed 6,000 because it comes with 100 memory fragments, which are worth 5 pearls each. The reason for this is because one artisan's memory is worth 4 memory fragments, and each artisan's memory is worth 20 pearls. Now if we include the Advice of Valks, it is a lot more at 8,700 pearls and a 66% discount. But that's because we value 120 stacks at 2,200 pearls. If you don't really care about the stacks or value them a lot lower, you can of course use our previous valuations. But if you do want artisans and do value this stack, a 66% off discount is definitely one of the highest for this week and not bad for artisans. The second pack is pretty similar, but it starts at a lot lower of a 35% off bracket. This pack without the stacks or Valk's Cries would be a 39% off deal, and with them included would be 56% off. This pack is definitely a lot worse than the previous one and not really that great. Again, I will always have to mention that buying Artisan's memories is the same as basically just buying silver, as it only saves you memory fragments and doesn't give you anything exclusive for spending pearls. However, for people who enhance a lot, this can still be an okay deal. Next up, we have the fantastic Young Draken 1 and 2 pack. This is honestly a really weird pack, and I never really understood the point of it. This just seems extremely overpriced unless you specifically want to roll for the Young Black Dragon or like the Young Golden Dragons. For most people, I would just recommend to skip them since they aren't really that unique. Next up are Wizards Gosphies for 50% off. Not a bad deal for Wizards Gosphies, but not as good a deal as I would expect for them. Wizard Gosphies are often given out a lot more and not really the best way to level pets. If you want a good way to get T4 pets, I do have another video released for that, so you can watch that guide. There are also better deals for pets this week that we will now go over. The next one is the Rare Pet Pack for 50% off. This pack is honestly a lot better than just 50% off, since it contains a rare pet rather than just basic or premium pets, priced at a full price of 1,100 pearls. Rare pets are usually only sold during events, and the non-event ones like the Arctic Fox are sold for 1,800 pearls. I would say if you don't have any of the important ones for life skilling, like the Hedgehog/Llama, Polar Bear, and Bosun Jack, this can be a really good pack to pick them up with. If you just want to enhance pets, you can always pre-order Arctic Foxes for silver on the central market, so that may be a better way to get those without using pearls. Either way though, 550 pearls for a rare pet is pretty good. The next up is the Classic Pet Pack, which isn't crazy, since classic pets can always be bought on the Pearl Store for 900 pearls, and it's only a 50% off, which can be okay. Again, not insane since you can just pre-order classic pets on the central market, but better than nothing. But that's basically it for the Black Friday sale part 2. We do have the Lil Otter fishing carrier, but that is just a new item on the Pearl Store that isn't limited or on sale. It does help fishing and other things by a little bit with durability resistance, fishing mastery, and fishing experience, which can be pretty useful, but again, not on sale or part of this Black Friday deal. I would say though that this week is definitely a little bit better as there are a lot more variety of items on sale. Again, just like last week, you are able to stack them with the Blessings Be With You event, so you can get bonus pearls from that. You will get more bonus items, and we did go over the event more in depth the last week. Do keep in mind that that event is scheduled to end this week, so it will be the last week to stack with the Black Friday discounts unless they extend that event. I will say though that it is very possible that there will be another round of sales next week, so if you aren't taking part of that event or already finished it, then you can always wait for next week to spend your pearls. However, in terms of sales this week, the 180-day value pack is definitely the highlight, but at least there are also bonus items for those who may want them. But that's basically it for this video. It is disappointing that the Cronstone bundles aren't really that amazing and basically the same as buying premium output boxes at half off with additional risk, but that generally is the reality of these RNG boxes. If you want RNG, the Black Mystery Bundle does have a lot higher of a discount equivalence than this one, and we do go over that in a standalone video. However, unfortunately, it doesn't contain only just crons, so it may not be for everyone who wants crons. Either way though, not a bad round of sales, and if there are more next week, we'll make another video for that. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I do hope to see you all next time.